Good morning. I'm Miss McCallar from Coastal Georgia Comprehensive Academy, and today we are going to work on a little math. We are going to use place value to solve multi-digit multiplication problems. Now, this is a skill that many of you probably already have or that you've already learned. But what I wanted to do is give you a new strategy. You've learned the standard algorithm, you've done area models, you've done arrays, there's a number of ways, but I want to talk about lattice multiplication. I've been teaching my students this strategy for a hot minute, and they prefer the lattice multiplication. Like, oh, it's so much easier. So today, my goal is really to just give you a new strategy to bolster your skills for multi-digit multiplication. By the end of this lesson, this kind of looks crazy, doesn't it? But by the end of this lesson, you should be able to solve problems like this independently. But how do you do it? So first thing we're going to do is draw a window. And I'm going to show you how in just 1 second. We're going to draw a window. I call these water slides. We're going to draw water slides. Now look at all my water slides. Notice how they go in the same direction. Have you ever been to a water park or even one of those carnivals where they have the big plastic slides? All the slides always go in the same direction. You can't have slides going different ways because people would crash into each other. Then we're going to line up our numbers. Tens, ones, tens, ones. Then we're going to multiply. But let's go back and remember tens and ones. Anytime you see a line, it's always going to be tens and ones. Tens, ones, tens, ones, tens, ones. Okay? Then we're going to multiply. Then we're going to add. But I'm sure that doesn't make sense yet. Let's talk a little more about that window first. The first thing we're going to do is draw our window. Just a regular old window, like if you were drawing a picture of a house when you were a little kid and you would put windows next to the chimney, just a regular window. The next thing we're going to do is draw our water slides. Start in the corner, corner to corner, corner to corner, corner to corner. These are swimming pools where the sliders fall out afterwards. Now let's say that our problem, I'm going to give us a nonsense problem since we're not actually multiplying yet. Let's say it was heart star times square triangle. Tens, ones, tens, ones. Heart, star, square, triangle. So in this box, I like to cover up this box first because I'm not using him yet. So in this box, I'm under the heart and next to the square. So here I would do heart times square. In this box, because I'm under the star and next to the square, I would do star times square. Now I'm not really worried about this line because now I'm down here. I'm under the heart and next to the triangle. Heart times triangle. And here I'm under the star and next to the triangle, so it would be star times triangle. That is how we get our numbers in our boxes. Then we can get the fun part with the adding and the sliding. Let's do this problem right here, 23 times 52. You don't need to write a thing down. All you need to do is watch, and I'm going to do this one for you, and then we'll try one together. So draw my window. Draw my water slides. And we had 23 times 52. Tens, ones, tens, ones. 23, 52. So what I'm going to do is I'm not really worried about him yet because I'm here. He is under the 2 and next to the 5. So it's going to be, for this box, 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Tens, ones. 10, 1, 10, 0, ones. Now we're going to multiply 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 1, 10, 5, ones. Remember I told you about that line? It's always going to be tens and ones. So now I'm not worried about this guy. 2 times 4. Golly, 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. Ooh, this is where that tens and ones are important because I don't want to put the 4 here because that would give me 4 tens. So I'm going to put a 0 there to be a placeholder and put the 4 here. 2 times 2 is 4. And this one, 3 times 2 is 6. But I don't want to put it here because that would give me 6 tens. And I don't want 6 tens because 3 times 2 is 6, not 60. So again, a 0 placeholder and then a 6. Now, here is where we add our water slides. I call them water slides because this is where we dump out our sliders. But really, if you look at it, it's just an addition problem that's been slanted. So here, on my first slide, I don't have anything to add to that 6. He falls out into the pool, and he is just a 6. Here we have 5 plus 0 plus 4. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. And then here, nothing to add to him, so just 1. So here is my answer. I like to circle it. 1,196. Okay? Now, why don't you grab a piece of scratch paper and a pencil, and nothing important, I mean, napkin, paper towel, piece of paper, pencil, anything, any kind of scratch paper, and let's do this problem right here together. $45 times 18. Okay? What do I do first now? If you said draw my window, you are correct. Draw the window. Your paper should now look like mine. You should have the problem and the window. The next thing we are supposed to do is, if you said draw your water slides, you are correct. Your paper should look like mine. Now, the next thing we're going to do, hopefully we all remember that we're going to put our numbers in. 10s, 1s, 10s, 1s. 40, 5, 4 10s, 5 1s, and 18. 1 10, 8 1s. So to find this box, remember, we're not worried about this one. We're going to multiply this one first. 4 times 1 is 4. I don't want to put the 4 there because that would make it 40. We want to just put a 0 placeholder, and we'll put our 4 here. 4 times 1 is 4. Hopefully your paper still looks like mine. Here, we are going to multiply 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 0, 5. Now this one, I'm not worried about this row, remember? Now we're looking at 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. 3 10s, 2 1s. In this box, 5 times 8 is 40. Hopefully your paper looks like mine. So now, does anybody remember what we need to do? If you said add up your water slides, you are correct. I have nothing to add to the 0, so I'm just going to dump him out in the swimming pool. Whee! Now, these numbers we're going to add up. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Wait, 11? I can't do that. Remember when I said that it was basically just an addition problem that was leaned over? You can't have, just like with addition, you can't have more than 9 people in the pool at a time. So we are going to move that 10 to the next place value up here. So now he's just a 1 there. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. I have nothing to move. Pool's fine. And I have nothing here. So my number for my answer, and I really don't need that 0 there but I can put it there, but we don't have any thousands, so we're just going to leave him off. 810. Did you get it? You ready to try one on your own? Now on that same scratch paper, you can just flip it over and try this one by yourself. You can pause the video here to work it out, and when you finish working it out, you check your answer. Unpause and check. There we go. Okay, so let's look here. We had 34 times 57. I drew my window. I drew my water slides. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 7 is 21. 4 times 7 is 28. I added up my water slides. 8 plus nothing, dump him out in the pool, he's 8. 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. Nothing to add to that one, and my answer is 1,938. Hopefully you got that one right. It's just an extra strategy and a new way to learn an old skill, or maybe a skill that you need a little bit of help with. But my boys always love this one better than the area model or the standard algorithm. So maybe hopefully you have a new strategy that you can use anytime you're solving math problems. Thanks so much for listening, and thank you so much for your hard work. And this is Ms. McCallar signing off. Have a great day.